Hi Sagittarius. All right, welcome back to the channel. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with you. All right, this will be what's coming up for you, what you can expect, or just current energy, current vibes. We're just vibing out right now. All right, so let's see what's going on with my Sagittariuses. Give me some messages for Sag. Tell me a little bit about Sag at this time. Tell me about Sagittarius at this time. All right, Sag. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so I definitely feel like you have a very positive outcome coming in very soon. You could be feeling like you've been waiting on whatever this is that's going to materialize for you for way too long. Maybe you've exerted a lot of patience. You have been in good vibes. You have been very productive or working towards this goal. You may feel like, okay, I've exhausted myself now, because I am getting like a very exhausted, like maybe you need energy, maybe you need some rest, but you have exhausted yourself to where you feel like there's not much more for me to put into this. If I do anything more, it'll be overkill. And you could also feel like um, the more that you keep trying and it's not happening, it kind of burdens you a little bit. All right. So I am seeing that, but I do see that you're about to be at the end of that road where you will have that outcome. I'm looking at the 10 of Wands here. And if you have put in the work for it and you feel like, okay, what else do I need to do? And you're just waiting on divine timing, it is coming in for you very soon. It could just not come in when you want it to, but the universe has a way of dropping this in your lap when you need it or when certain things are going to unfold. Maybe it's going to be even more bigger than what you have in your head, okay? So I do see that happening. All right, some of you guys could be moving or in the process of moving. You could be going back to someplace familiar, like a community maybe that you grew up in or a community that you lived in before. This could even be if you went away for like university, you could be going closer to that town. It feels like a familiar place, but I definitely see that you could be packing up and maybe moving somewhere. All right. This also could be shifting your energy. I feel like you are getting clearer on what you want in your life. Maybe before you were kind of just winging it or you didn't put much thought behind it. I definitely feel like you're really in your thoughts at this time, especially with the King of Swords. It feels like you have detached, or you're in a very big detachment energy, especially with that Four of Cups. And I feel like this is good because it's almost like for you to manifest, you almost do have to detach from what's coming in and just kind of live your life and not obsess over it. But I also feel like you've detached from things that no longer served you that could have been really hard for you to do. So maybe you were a lover girl or a lover boy, and maybe you've detached from a situation that was hindering you. You could have detached from social life, okay? Because the King of Swords and the Four of Cups is not really a very social type of person. And in this detachment, also, I feel like you are learning a lot more about yourself. Some of you guys are really getting closer to spirit, to God, to your angels. Whatever you feel like is helping guiding you in this life, I feel like you have been putting a lot of effort to get closer to that. So there is a spiritual upgrade coming in for you. All right. I also feel like whatever source that you do pray to or that you believe in feels really connected to you at this time. Could be having a very close, watchful eye over you and about to drop in some blessings towards you. All right. Also, with that Four of Cups, that gives me sometimes like the ick. So I don't know if you are feeling very like icked out, maybe even in your social life with the type of people who could be inviting you out to places or hitting up your phone. You see, we just got that ding just a little while ago. People could be hitting up your phone, calling you, coming up to you. You don't seem to be very interested in these energies. And again, too, this could be just you feeling like that's not my vibe, but this also could be a big energy of your detachment. And maybe you have ultra concentration on what you want to materialize, what you want to come in. But you are going to need some rest. Okay, so I don't know what that's about. I feel like this weekend you really should nap a little bit more or sleep in a little bit more. It feels like your body could be shutting down in certain ways. Listen to your body. If you're having aches or pains in certain ways, it could be trying to urge you to not push yourself. Like, it's okay to take a break. It's okay to be a little bit more lazier on a certain day. It's okay to put off your responsibilities and take a little breather. All right, let's see what else is here. All right, so there is someone here who has a lot of favor for you, but it doesn't seem like it's reciprocal for your energy. I don't really feel like you favor this person or think of them much. This person thinks of you quite a bit. I feel like this person feels like they missed out on an opportunity with you. They could have some regrets about that. All right, we have the Judgment card here as well. So this person could want a second chance or another opportunity for things to materialize between you two. I don't feel like you're really interested in this energy. You could be overlooking them or purposely maybe just avoiding them. Interesting. Okay, so it tells me that in the past you did have a lot of love for whoever this is, but that has since gone out the window. I just see you in a very detached state. This person is wanting to have something because with the Ace of Pentacles, it's like this person wants to come in with some type of commitment. They could want to be friends again. They could want to be in a relationship. They could be coming with a business opportunity or a career opportunity. You had a lot of love for this person in the past, and let's see what happened with that. All right, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe you put in a lot of effort towards growing that connection. You could have made this person or the situation a big focus of yours. And you could feel like that was a mistake. Okay, you could have felt like, what was I thinking during that time? That is so stupid of me. I should have been putting all that effort into myself. So you're doing that in today's time, and this person is just wondering if they still have a chance with you. They're wanting to rejuvenate this connection. They really want to get things off the ground with you two. I feel like because you have exerted so much into that connection in the past, and maybe you didn't get the same feeling from this person, you're just not really eager to seeing this happen again. You don't really know what this person could offer you at this time when they didn't offer it before. Okay. All right, let's talk about you possibly moving or your new place, your new environment, your new home. What's going on with that? All right, Hermit. So I lots of detachment here, okay? But I feel like you're about to be on the brink of like a big glow up or transformation. So you're just really putting all your energy into yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the Hermit, okay, so in this new neighborhood or community or new home, you are not very eager to getting to know your neighbors or coming outside much. If you're leaving the house, it's probably to go to a grocery store and go to work and then come back home. You definitely are staying in your bubble. If you're in a roommate situation, you don't come out your room very much. I feel like the people around you feel like they don't see you, and when they do see you, they are very curious about who you are and what you embody and what your likes are, what your dislikes are, your interests. So I feel like there's people around you, whether this is like people who are in your home or people in your community, when they see you, they kind of just wonder, like, what are you doing in there? Why are you so to yourself? Okay. So that's interesting. Maybe you played a bigger part in where you're leaving from. So, whatever home that you're leaving from, maybe you were more social. You did come out in the community more. And again, there could be like a bad taste in your mouth about that. So, maybe that didn't work out well for you. There could have been drama, gossip, rumors, whatever, just crazy circumstances, maybe even traumatic circumstances with certain neighbors. And so this time around, wherever you're headed or where you're going to be settling into, you just kind of want to be to yourself. You don't want none of the influences of others to have any effects on you, whether that's positive or negative. All right, let's see what else is here. All right, but unfortunately, you kind of demand attention without even trying. Very effortless magnetism that you have with the Queen of Wands. You could brighten people's day when you come around. You could be driving through your neighborhood and people are just waving at your car, and you're like, I don't know you. But there's like this magnetism that follows you. So, even if you want to stay, under the radar and to yourself, and then that hermit energy, whenever there is a moment that people do take a glimpse of you or your life, they get this very attractive feeling, almost like a magnet. They can't help themselves but to be curious or even a little nosy. Anything else regarding the home? All right, Three of Wands. Okay, so you could be anticipating something. Now, this could be travel or a trip. Okay, you could be anticipating some trip. I feel like wherever you are moving to or wherever you have just settled in, it's not really your vibe. It's not your ideal settling place. Like you want more for yourself eventually, but maybe this is just part of the process. But I do see you anticipating some type of travel or taking a trip or maybe even your next place of movement. You're like, okay, I know this is temporary for me and I'll be moving again, you know, soon, and I'm going to be preparing myself for that. So I just see you like having this daydreamer attitude of, I can't wait for my next trip. I can't wait to get out of this town. I can't wait to explore or have my next adventure. Okay. What's going on with that? The World card. Okay, so you do have a trip coming up. Even if you don't have anything planned as of yet, you do have a trip coming up. I have the World card here, which is like long distance travel or overseas travel. So there is a trip coming up. Also, we have the World. You are very near to your dreams or to your desires, especially when it comes to your home. You may be going through some discipline right now, trying to regroup, but very soon you will be blessed with your dream home. Okay, so it's it's coming in sooner for you than you think, or this trip is coming in sooner for you this year than you think. You're almost to the finish line of having this blessing, so you're very, very close and near. All right, anything else? So spirit really wants you to rest, okay? So I don't know if you are just really productive right now, spending all of this alone time. You could really enjoy getting things done and being ahead of the game. You could enjoy, like, being on top of your shit. But I feel like with the Hierophant and the Four Swords, I feel like God or the universe is telling you, you need to rest. Like, you need to rest. Also, listen to your body. There's something with your body. Like, maybe you had an upset stomach, or you have aches and pains in your knees or your ankles. I don't know. Or maybe even like the proteins on you, like your hair, okay? Your skin. I don't know. So, there's something here that it's kind of trying to send you some warning signs of you need to slow down. I feel like it's going to be like a day, whether it's like today or maybe Sunday, that you have like a to-do list. You are really wanting to get so much done, and your body kind of like shuts down where you feel super tired and drowsy. You could even be thinking to yourself like, did I take something yesterday? I didn't even go out. I didn't have any drinks. Like, what is going on? Why am I so tired? It's the universe, okay? Like, it's the divine trying to slow you down a little bit. All right, we also have justice here too. So balance is really important, doing things in moderation. So if you've been really proving yourself with the 7 of Wands, and the universe is very pleased with your actions and how motivated and driven you've been, they're saying, hey, you deserve a rest day. You don't have to go, go, go. Maybe you are really trying to take advantage of the momentum that you've been having recently. You're like, wow, I've never been so driven. I feel like I'm getting happier. I feel like I'm in a more peaceful energy. I want to take advantage. And you've done just that, but it's okay to also do things in moderation. All right. Ooh. I feel like your next big blessing is well, there's a lot to say here. 9 of Pentacles. So, your next big blessing, Sag, is self sufficiency. So, being super independent, being able to take care of yourself all on your own, not having to ask for favors or ask for help or charity, being able to really encompass abundance and taking a great deal of care of yourself. So, a lot of independence here. There's also an energy of an elevated lifestyle. So, doing things that maybe you felt like you didn't have the wallet for, you will be able to indulge in that a little bit. I see something also about a wardrobe. So, maybe you have some outdated clothes, or when you look in your closet, you feel like, I haven't bought clothes in a long time because I've been saving my money. I do feel like you will be blessed with the abundance to maybe update your wardrobe in some way, or even get your hair done in a certain way. All right. But I see a lot of luxury coming into your life. So I don't know how this is going to materialize for you, but this is your next blessing from the universe, from God. Okay. Let's see what else is here. Queen of Pentacles or King of Pentacles, okay? And the Knight of Wands on the bottom. So this is coming in faster than you think. Your circumstances are changing. Maybe you had to take a step back from certain things that you were used to regroup yourself, to rebuild yourself, to get better security in your life. And you have done a lot of hard work. You've been really proving yourself to the universe that you can handle these new blessings coming in. I just see you being really good and situated in your finances, your material world, maybe trying to build on your legacy, like what you want to stamp in the ground of your life. Also, with that Queen of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles, you have a certain demeanor. When they say, like, if you want a certain life, then you need to act like the person who has that lifestyle. I always know that the Queen of Pentacles or the King of Pentacles is someone who just exudes like really what is it called? Exemplary, like really great behavior, a great mindset, an abundant mindset. This is someone who inspires people because they're so abundant. This is someone who has great morale and values themselves, great self-worth. I see this coming in faster than what you believe. Okay, so your life is taking a turn here. Let's leave you with some messages. Hold on. All right, let's see what Divine wants to say to you at this time, what you need to know, and we'll close out this reading. All right, what would your creator, whoever you believe in, would like you to know at this time, Sag? What do they want you to know? What does the universe want you to know at this time? What does Sagittarius need to know about their life and where it's headed? All right, I'll pull 3 Oracle. Alrighty. All right, I'll also talk about the card on the bottom of the deck, which is like the unseen energy. And we have start delegating. Okay, start delegating. And that's interesting because the universe really wants you to take more of a restful period. Like, you don't need to be on the grind 24/7. So start delegating, ask others to help. And it says ask others including me, which is God or divine. So ask your source, your creator as well, but also others in your life to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. Okay, so that's your unseen energy. Maybe what you try to, maybe what's hard for you to accept. Okay, like you really find joy, peace, and maybe it's very like confidence boosting knowing that you can hold it down all on your own. And maybe this is also your defense mechanism that you've adopted in life, but the universe is saying, listen, you're about to be put in this this role of abundance, and anyone who has embodied that role, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, they know that life works better in numbers, or they know that they can't do it all on their own. So they delegate certain responsibilities to others to keep them in alignment. All right. All right. What else do we have here for you, Sag? We have medicine woman or medicine man. Okay. Um, so this says, sorry, medicine woman. It's not you. So it's just medicine woman. This is the energy or the spirit coming forth. Sorry about that. You are a channel for divine healing power. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is here. We have transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. All right. So we did talk about that for sure. And then last but not least, we have fairness. Okay. That is interesting because we had the justice card come out for you. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So I feel like you have really great karma, like positive karma coming in for you, and you don't need to do too much. Like allow your what you've reaped is what you're going to sow, and this is a lot of positivity coming in. So you don't have to hold it all on your own. Things are about to turn around for you. If you have been treated unfairly, if you've been treated poorly, if situations didn't pan out the best, but you put forth the best energy and effort, things are about to turn around for you. All right, Sag, I know it's been a while since I posted on this channel, but I wanted to make sure to do that while I had some time. I hope that you guys have a great weekend. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.